The story behind the song is actually kind of cool. I started to write it back in 2018 when I was actually by myself, just riding down the road in my vehicle, and these lyrics started to come to me as I was, just praising God for everything that He had done and who He was in the midst of what I was walking through at the time. It was just a verse and a chorus and a few extra lyrics, and I had just recorded it as a voice memo and kept it.
Originally, Krista had come to the studio and we were working on writing, and she was just showing me all that she wanted to potentially work on, and Praises Go Up was actually something that she had not planned on showing me or planned on working on.
As we were, kind of finishing up our day, I was like, there's this one other song, and I was debating on whether or not to let you hear it. And my oldest son was with me, and he was like, yeah, just let him hear it, And so I played it.
And she played, just kind of sang through a little bit of it. And I was like, it may be the best one yet.
And as soon as Zach heard it, he was like, that's fire. And so he sat back down at the piano and started playing, and he made some adjustments to the melody of the chorus, and so it lifted it.
So it's just cool how stuff like that happens, and what was originally intended to what she thought maybe never be heard, ended up being something really special.
As soon as we finished working on that song that day, I was like, this is special. I really love this song. It's one of those songs, as the musicians, when we got together to record, Zach flew some musicians in from Nashville. As soon as they heard the scratch, they were like, this just makes me happy, And so it was really, really cool getting to be a part of that process.
It's really always special and unique to work with different artists, because when I do a tracking day, I like to have each musician in the room, and what's special about that is that we get to interact with one another and we get to play off of one another. And someone might say, I've got this idea, well, I like what you're doing there, I'm gonna do this. And I think that without that, it may have not really come to the feel that it has now. And I think that's what's special about people, is having people in the room creating together is really hard to replace, I think. And as technology gets better, all this about AI and such, I think you can't replace a person. So that's really what sticks out to me about the tracking day. And it's just so many great things happened in the room that make the song what it is.
Yes, I'm hoping that this song would be one that churches would want to sing together, because it's a great call to worship. It's uplifting and upbeat, energetic,
Krista already has uploaded it to Loop Community, and it's available for churches to use and for you to use the multi-track stems that we tracked and recorded here. And it's a great way to have great tracks as you're trying to duplicate what the original is doing. Maybe the biggest takeaway from me, because I know that the song almost did not exist, is that maybe God's giving you something, and a message of just a simple, like when we give our praise to Him, His joy fills us. And that the song and the whole message was something that out of her original creativity was birthed through just sharing it. So maybe for someone that you might be a creative yourself, you might be creating something, but never give up on an idea, never put something aside. Always give it an opportunity and see what happens.
I would love to say thank you. Thank you so much to all the people who have listened to the song, who have added it to your playlist, who are worshiping. I know Zach and I are excited to get the song out there and to see what God does with it.
Super excited. Keep listening, keep streaming to Praises Grow Up, and then look for more music to come from Krista, and I'm excited.